We got to get back to doing what's expected of us as free citizens in this democracy. That means being tolerant, being respectful, staying informed, and being engaged. I'm former Congressman Joe Walsh. Follow me here and join the millions of Americans who are renewing their social contract with each other. The social contract, it's on us. Hey, I'll make today's show really brief this Friday, and I hope everybody's had a good week. And I wish for everyone a restful, relaxing weekend. Two short messages that I'd like to put out there this Friday. Start with this. 11,780 votes. Go find me 11,780 votes. Go do that. January 2nd, 2021, those were Donald Trump's words as the sitting president of the United States to Georgia, the state of Georgia's top election officials. Go find me 11,780 votes. Donald Trump, as president, had the top election officials from the state of Georgia on the phone. And Trump told them to go find him 11,780 votes. Donald Trump, as the sitting president of the United States, told Georgia's election officials to go cheat, to go break the law, to overthrow Georgia's election. Trump did that. It's on tape. You've heard it. I've heard it hundreds of times. January 2nd, 2021, the President of the United States, using the powers of his office to pressure state election officials to overthrow their election results. That right there is why no American should ever vote for Donald Trump. That alone. And look, I know plenty of you are not where I am. The fact that Donald Trump is the only president in American history who lost an election and refused to accept that result, that should be reason enough to never vote for that person again. The fact that Donald Trump is the only candidate for president who lost an election and refused to concede. As far as I'm concerned, that alone is reason enough to never, ever vote for him again. The fact that Donald Trump is the only candidate for president in American history who lost an election and refused to participate in the peaceful transfer of power, that alone, man, means he should never, ever get your vote. And then the fact that Donald Trump is the only president in American history who lost an election and then used the powers of his office, abused the powers of his office, and committed crimes, trying to overthrow an American election. That alone is why no American should ever vote for Donald Trump. These are the actions of a coward. These are the actions, more importantly, of a traitor to this country. We live on this representative democracy lives on the vote, lives on, depends upon, must have every 2 years, every 4 years, the people, the people have the power to decide, to choose, to determine. And we all agree to accept and live with that choice. The people have the power. The people vote. The people choose. The people pick the winners and the losers every 2 years in this country, for president every 4 years in this country. And we, the people, accept who the people choose. We accept the winners and losers. We accept them. We accept the people's choice, and we move on to fight another day. And every candidate is obligated to accept the will of the people, what the people choose. Donald Trump's the only candidate for president in American history who said, fuck that, I won't. I don't. It's un-American. Trump is un-American. Trump is a traitor. And I thought about it this morning as I woke up. It's just most exquisitely embodied in that phone call that he made as president to Georgia's top election official. He had him on the phone and he pressured him to cheat. Go find me 11,780 votes. The words of a child, the words of a coward who didn't have the courage and the decency and the love of country to accept the will of the people, to accept the results. Most perfectly put in that phone call. That phone call, what an abuse of power, what an abuse of his office. The president of the United States getting Georgia's Secretary of State on the phone and saying, damn it, go cheat. Go break the law. Damn it, I need 11,780 votes to win the state of Georgia. If I win the state of Georgia, I'll get reelected. Go find those votes. Go find them. Go cheat. Go break the law. Go commit crimes. I don't give a damn. Go overthrow Georgia's election. Go find me 11,780 votes. No American who's heard the audio of that call, no American who's heard those words coming out of Donald Trump's mouth should ever, 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 ever vote for him, should ever vote for someone who would do that, should ever vote for someone who so despises what this country is, who so doesn't give a damn about the people. We become the rulers on election day. We do, the people. And Trump so easily tried to take that power away from us, all because he didn't have the balls, the decency, the selflessness, and the patriotism to accept an election result. When I first heard that call, go find me 11,780 votes, I knew where I was on Trump. I was fully publicly opposed to Trump. But when I first heard the audio recording of that call, my jaw still dropped. My jaw still dropped. The to hear it, to hear a president committing a crime, to hear a president, more importantly, betraying his oath, to just hear that. Brad, damn it, go find me 11,780 votes. To hear a president in so few words betray this country. I naively thought when I first heard that call, this is it. He's done. Even a lot of his supporters are going to say, oh, fuck, that's it. He's doing it. That's really bad. That's bad. But no, most of his supporters said he was just trying to dig up, any kind of vote he could find, Joe. He wasn't pressuring him, Joe. He wasn't demanding, Joe. He asked him, Joe. He asked him, Brad, go find me. Could you go find me? The point is, that call never should have been made. The point is that call was an abuse of power. The point is that call was unconstitutional. The point is that call in itself never should have been made. That call in itself, I don't give a damn how Trump put it, that call in itself is a crime. Prima facie evidence of a crime, of a sitting president committing a crime, a sitting president pressuring a state election official to overthrow the election results in his state. Doesn't matter how he put it, doesn't matter whether he asked or cajoled or encouraged or demanded or pressured. The call itself is a crime. But I'm not relitigating it 4 years later. This is that call, those words, find me 11,780 votes. That more than any other reason, any other thing Trump's ever said or done, that call, those words, go find me 11,780 votes. That call, those words are why, more importantly than anything else, no American who loves this country, no American who believes in our representative democracy, no American who believes we are not governed by a ruler, a king, or a dictator should ever, ever, ever vote for Donald Trump. Ever. Those are the words of a traitor to this country. My God, man. How can any American vote for a traitor? How can any American vote to put a traitor in the White House? Hey, one quick moment here, and this is just to say thank you to the state of Israel. Every day I pray to God, thanks. I pray for thanks. I pray for the state of Israel. I pray for the safety, the security, the vibrance, the viability of the state of Israel. I pray for the continued existence for the state of Israel. And every day I say thank you to the state of Israel, because Israel is fighting the civilized world's fight. Israel is on the front lines, and Israel has been on the front lines against one of the civilized world's greatest evils right now, Islamism. Islamism. I didn't say Islam. And again, for everybody listening to me right now, if you do not understand the difference between Islam and Islamism, go this weekend and learn about the difference. Go Google the difference. Israel is on the front lines in the war against Islamism, against Islamists, not Muslims, Islamists, against Islamic terrorists. Israel is on the front lines in this fight. They've been on the front lines in this fight against Islamists, against Islamist terrorism for years, fighting the fight, fighting to defend itself, fighting for its very existence. And I just think the rest of the free loving world, the rest of the civilized world, damn it, owes Israel a huge debt of gratitude, and damn it needs to thank Israel every single day, and damn it needs to defend Israel and help Israel and stand with Israel. And the United States historically has done a great job. Israel is our greatest friend on the planet. Israel took out Sinwar, Hamas's evil terrorist leader, yesterday. Israel has pretty much decimated Hamas. They will go in the next few days and finalize and clean out Hamas. Israel has decimated Hezbollah. Israel now has its sights set on the evil ruling regime in Iran. Now that Iran's proxies, Hezbollah and Hamas, have been decimated at great cost to Israel. Israel, post October 7th, doing what it needs to do to defend itself, to stay in existence, and to once and for all remake the Middle East, because October 7th changed everything. October 7th changed Israel. Israel is not going back. Israel will never go back to a world where it lives next door to neighbors who do not believe Israel has a right to exist. Those days are done. And hopefully, with continued United States assistance, Israel will remake the Middle East, and hopefully moderate Arab and Muslim countries in the region will lock arms with the state of Israel and publicly side with Israel in this fight against Islamism, Islamists, and Islamist terror. Great job, Israel. Just awesome what you're doing. Every day an Islamist terrorist is killed is a good day. Every day Islamist terrorists are killed, the world becomes a better place. Thank you, Israel, for what you're doing. We stand with you. America stands with you. Thank God for the state of Israel. The rest of the world doesn't deserve the state of Israel. The world is a much better place because of the state of Israel. That's all. Have a good weekend, everybody. A relaxing weekend. And again, for all of you who are yelling at me right now, I'm not attacking Islam. I'm attacking Islamism. And you need to Google and understand the difference. Moderate Arabs and Muslims understand and know the difference. God bless you all. Have a good weekend. Be brave.
Remember to listen, share, and follow The Social Contract with Joe Walsh on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere great podcasts are found. Social Contract with Joe Walsh.